more archaeological evidence that the Bible is true. This is the Moabite stele. It was found in hundreds of pieces broken up. It's from 846 BC. It mentions the house of David. Yes, David, the David and Goliath. And it also gives reference to the king of Israel and they're fighting against them and their revolt. More proof that the Bible is true.
All right, Shalom. First off, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, a double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. All right, first off, I want to say Shalom to the ones that push this word out in truth and in sincerity, which are the apostles and elders on down to the brothers, right? And Shalom to the ones that endure this faith until the very end, until the time of Jacob's troubles, which are, again, the apostles and elders on down to the brothers and a few sisters, all right? So Shalom. So I want to, do this quick video, right? So Wada, to the brother, sent out the post, right? This shorts, right? Endure these last days, right? When you got things like this that's still around, right? You had in Mexico, they found a stone that was carved in Old Hebrew, the Ten Commandments, right? And it's still a lot of proof, right? The brother One, right? GMS Lions 15. He recently looked into the stamp of Baruch. That's still around, right? Mount Sinai is still black on top, right? So that's further proof, that all the events, right? Everything throughout history is still here, right? And you know what? The biggest part about that is prophecy, right? The prophecies that's stated in the Bible is happening today, right? Everything that's happened back then, is happening today. Yes, worse, if anything, right? But this right here is the Moabite stone, which was going into detail, about David, right? And the kings of Israel. Now, it's a Moabite stone, right? Moab, the so-called Chinese. Now, the main point of this video, man, you other nations, that's not going to be claimed by y'all, right? But at the same time, Moab did make, other nations did make these things. Why? Because they knew, right? They knew, and what's going to come to pass, they still know. That's why they're oppressing us. That's why they're the dogs that lick the wound. But what's going to happen, right? I want to get a few scriptures on it. This is Psalms 102 and 15. It says, "So the heathen shall fear the name of the Lord, and all the kings of the earth thy glory." Right? So when I looked at it in other translations, it says, then the other nations will fear and tremble unto the Lord. Right? They're going to tremble at the name of the Lord. So they fear. Right? And that's what's coming to pass. Once this man is taken into captivity, they're also going. Right? They're going to be under servitude. Right? But then they're going to be happy. Right? These other nations, man, they're going to be in subjection. Right? You had the other nations, the Philistines, they knew. The Egyptians, they knew. Right? You had Alexander, who was in power. But, he let us keep our customs. But when you had Antiochus Epiphanes, right, the fourth, he took that all away. Why? Because he knows. They all know. Shit, Nebuchadnezzar knew. Right? That's why most of the other nations, man, they trembled. When they saw that the Lord was working with us, right? When we had judges in power, they knew not to mess with us. Right? Because they knew, they even said, man, they got the power, right? They got Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai with them. Right? We don't mess with them. But once they saw us going off and serving their gods, they saw that, our women going off, us going off, right? Judges 10. That's when they came in, swooped in, and took us down. Right? They feared. Right? So it says, in all the kings of the earth, thy glory. Right? So they're going to fear Lord Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, and they're going to fear us. So, that's what's coming to pass. Right? The dogs that lick the wound. Think about it. 2nd Ezra 6:54. Right? That was it. We became nothing. Right? How are the heathen rule over us? Right? When the heathens and the other nations were looked as a drop that falleth from a vessel. So this is Isaiah 49:22. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up mine hand to the Gentiles, right? The heathens, and set up my standard to the people, and they shall bring thy sons in their arms, and thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders, right? This is talking about, when we get back into power, right? Daniel's 7:18. The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom, right? This is talking about after. But, them people down there in that land right now, they believe that that's talking about now. So they telling us to flow unto them, right? That's not what that's talking about. Because first off, man, they don't even fit the curses, nor do they fit the prophecies that's coming to pass, right? They don't fit Jacob's trouble. Because right now they own half of the shit. They already got their own ambulance. They're already looked at as the holiest people. When the Israelites, man, we're going under curses. We're looked at as garbage. So who are y'all? Right? This is talking about after, when we get our salvation. So it says, and the kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face towards the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that wait for me. Right? So this is talking about after, right? When we get back to the power, man, they're going to be bowing down, and they're going to know that that's the Lord. They're going to lick up the dust of our feet. Right? Why? Because y'all got it coming. Y'all already know that y'all time is coming to pass, right? Revelation 12:12. So, by the Lord's will, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, and Shalom.